Hello and welcome to a walkthrough of the highly anticipated Alex MCP Server. It's here and it's poised to transform how your AI agents interact with your data. Now, AI agents are powerful, but they're only as smart as the data that you feed them. And that's where Alex's MCP Server comes into play. The Alex MCP Server is a brand new component that enables direct, structured interaction between any model context protocol supported AI agent and the Alex platform. It's the secure bridge that your agents need in order to access semantic data. Deploying is simple. It's distributed via Nexus as a lightweight container that can be easily deployed as Docker containers, just like our scanner agents. You can deploy as many servers as you need, each secured by its own Alex service account. The beauty of the server is that it's fully modular. You can choose exactly which features your agents can access by enabling or disabling individual MCP tools. This means from basic entity search to advanced metadata updates. The Alex MCP server can access metadata contained in the catalog, its lineage, and business glossary assets, and then make it available to an AI agent. It allows for the creation of AI agents that effectively utilize catalog content in the following ways. Natural language data discovery. For example, when integrated with a chat application, the users can quickly find technical locations of datasets, tables, or reports using plain English, completely eliminating the need to browse complex technical schemas. Metadata-driven trust check. So if you need to ensure the customer lifetime value data is trustworthy before using it in your model, the AI agents could be pre-validating data trustworthiness by checking operational metadata like data quality scores, freshness, and certification status. Schema impact analysis. If you need to know the impact of depreciating the table of your customer data, an AI agent could proactively notify business owners and then identify downstream data assets affected by schema changes or depreciations using the lineage graph. Consistent business definitions. When you need to know the official definition used in your organization, an AI agent could retrieve and explain official governed definitions from the business glossary to ensure standardized terminology. And finally, metadata-driven access request. An AI agent could identify missing permissions and initiate the official access request process to the correct data steward. Now, any MCP-compatible agent frameworks can be used to build AI agents and agentic workflows that can utilize the MCP server, such as Python-based frameworks, which include LangChain and AWS Strands, visual editors, which are low-code platforms for AI agents such as Flowise and Langflow, and Microsoft's official framework, Microsoft Copilot Studio. Now, let's take a look at the Alex MCP server in action with a quick demo.
Today, I'll be using a custom AI chat application, but any MCP compatible client, such as Cloud Desktop, could be utilized to connect to the Alex MCP server. The MCP server itself exposes a series of tools within Alex that can be used with various AI integrations. These tools visible here on the left are the list of MCP tools available to this custom AI chat application. The tools relate to asset and relationship management, common navigation operations such as search and traversals, and those related to advanced features such as workflow operations. Let's dive into a series of interactions to demonstrate the utility and power of MCP tools made available using Alex MCP Server. We can start with a basic inquiry, which traditionally would have been a manual search on the catalog's interface. Let's say I need to quickly locate a particular asset. So let me start by asking, is there a financial performance report? Yes, there is one. And here is a comprehensive summary, including key information such as its owner, trust level, and data quality rating. Using the right MCP tools, the agent provided this response. If I expand the reasoning for the agent's response, we can see exactly how the MCP tools were utilized. Where does the data for this asset come from, and can we trust it? After the agent conducted an assessment, it responds that the result of the trust assessment is high, which sounds good. We can see the data flow originate from several source systems, including SQL Server. The agent performed a full impact and lineage analysis, which can be visualized directly in Alex, showing the data flow from the original source applications. We have high trust rating, but let's validate this assessment and ask, when was the data quality check for this report last performed? The agent processes this request using the exact ontology property and automatically conducts the necessary checks and returns interesting but concerning observations. It indicates that there are two specific issues. The data quality assessment has been quite old, and the source system, including SQL Server database, has never been formally assessed on data quality. Crucially, the agent doesn't just identify the problem, it requests action and identifies the responsible parties to contact. As a new business leader, I want to understand what KPIs are used by different business domains. The AI application responded by categorizing several KPIs by domain across the entire business. The most common domains for these KPIs include governance and operations. It used Get Alex discrete property values tool to break down the asset by business domain. And this instant analysis saves hours of manual catalog browsing. While this breakdown is useful, now let's drill into the manufacturing KPIs for a moment. I'm curious about the auto fulfillment cycle KPI. The question that arises in my mind is, in which report is this KPI tracked in? And where does its data come from? The agent provided this insight by using the tool Get Alex Lineage. In the catalog, I can trace the lineage for this asset. The particular KPI is being tracked in the inventory analysis report. Furthermore, I can track the lineage of this report all the way back to the source system, which goes into populating it. Taking this to the next level, let me demonstrate the powerful synergy between Alex MCP Server for governance and metadata and Snowflake MCP Server for direct data querying. This means that AI agents can be built to leverage business metadata in Alex to understand what to calculate and then use Snowflake connections to execute the complex query. Delivering instant answers would then become a matter of few seconds, while traditionally would take several hours or days. Let me ask, how does my company define retirement age? AI agent performed a lookup in Alex to find the definition. It can see there are different retirement ages defined for various countries. For the US, it is 67, with an early retirement age as low as 62 in another country. The agent used Alex MCP tool to retrieve the official and governed definition from the business glossary, ensuring we proceed with consistent logic. Now that we have the governed definition, we can query the data in Snowflake. Let's ask how many customers in America are within 10 years of retirement age. The agent will first use Alex to identify what data exists in Snowflake and then use Snowflake MCP to query specific data. The agent responds that there are approximately 6,500 Americans within 10 years of retirement age. The breakdown of age distribution shows that most of these customers are between the age 58 and 60. This data was sourced from the customer table in Snowflake. If needed, you can check the specific SQL queries that were executed against Snowflake to confirm that they were valid. Let's expand this analysis further and ask, how many transactions are we processing for these retiring Americans? AI agent responds that we are processing about 12,000 total transactions for this group. We can see a breakdown showing that the purchases are a lot more common than refunds. Now, with this, we have come to the end of the demonstrations. But before finishing, I would like to emphasize that the possibilities are limitless. The only question is, what would be the first AI agent you would be building using Alex MCP Server? Thank you.
Okay, so to recap, by transforming the user's plain English business query into a sequence of tool calls, search, get details, and get lineage, for example, the Alex MCP server instantly provides the necessary context, linking business terminology and KPIs to the technical reporting assets and underlying data sources. That's all for today. Thanks so much for your time. And for more details on deploying the Alex MCP server, please reach out to your customer success manager or any of the Alex support team.